This project was brought up during the Corona time, when everybody was in lockdown at home, and the idea was to bring the families together.
For us it was an interesting project to do a soapbox, because mostly the projects are complicated and very sophisticated, and to build something very simple which somebody at home could build was a totally different challenge for us. When we heard about this, we caught fire on that because it's something which reminds you on your childhood.
I remember when I was a kid that we had a project at school where we were asked to build a soapbox, and for me it was one of the first experiences to actually sit in a car and go fast.
The feature I'm most proud of on this project is probably the chassis design that we achieved. There were a lot of challenges in it, so I started some research online. So the basic soapbox that you could find at the moment. I went on YouTube to see what people would do at home, what tools they had, and I started with a basic layout where the wheels would be, how the kid will sit in the car, and from that point I built up the car, so the chassis first and then the box. The first presentation was basically just a wood box on top of a chassis.
When we started the project, of course, we wanted to provide also some of the design content that we have in our cars. So the most obvious link you can see on the exterior design is the styling of the exterior shape. It is a very wedged and simplified version of the 45 concept.
We thought, how can we make it special? We did the Prophecy show car with the joystick steering, and let's do that steering and do it in a very simple way. And we found out it was even more simple than having a typical steering wheel.
Because you have your hand on the two sticks, you cannot take the handbrake. So we decided to make it as in a production car, make a brake pedal, but you have your 2 feet on it. The difficult part on that was how to bring the power you give to the pedal back to the rear tire. For us, the goal and the challenge was actually the material you need to build the soapbox. You can get it in the hardware store, you're going to one spot and you get it for not so much money, and then you go home and build it.
So the next step would be to have kids go into the soapbox to test the steering and braking system, and then it would be distribution to the families, either in little instructions or kits. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what the Hyundai community will do with this project and what will come along with it.
This is definitely something where you go back to your young age, having fun, experimenting, playing with Lego. So this aspect was, I think, an excitement for the team.
I'm really looking forward to see many happy faces from many children and many good experiences from mothers and fathers building up the soapbox in their homes with their families, and to also customize it to their own likings, to create their own vision based on what we provide. And that's pretty much what we are looking forward to see, that people follow that and create their own vision based on what we give them.